From the Tri-State Sports Leader, this is WGEM Sports Extra.
It was another action-packed night on the hardwood across all three states. We begin our trip across the Tri-States tonight over in Springfield, Illinois. That's where the Blue Devils were taking on the Senators. QHS looking to continue their hot start to the season tonight, and they did not disappoint. Right out of the gates, they'll go to Bradley Longcore, and he gets them started with the trifecta. It was the Bradley Longcore show all night long. This time, the nice hezzy allows them to take it to the rack for the tougher and two. Fast forward a little bit, the loose ball gets a friendly bounce right into the hands of Dom Clay, and he's able to put in the easy layup. But man, was Longcore on fire tonight. He drills this one from the corner, and then the very next possession, it was more of the same. How about BL3 from the other corner? That one's money. He was firing from all over downtown Springfield. This one from Lincoln's Log Cabin. He couldn't be stopped, and neither could the Blue Devils. They win this one 76-57 and stay unbeaten on the year. Across the river in Palmyra, the Panthers were back in action at home this evening. WGM's Victoria Bourdanga was there and now joins us back in the studio to break it all down. Victoria, I'll send it over to you.
Thanks, Brendan. It's always electric atmosphere at Palmyra, and they had a lot to celebrate tonight. Let's start off with the girls' game. Kendra King was honored and received her 1,000-point ball tonight, so you know the Panthers are ready to put on a show. Palmyra with the lead after the half. And speaking of Miss King, here she is down low getting the hard-earned bucket. That's how you exceed 1,000 points, people. Here Kendra is again with the rebound. She looks like Brock Purdy with the launch down the court, and Cindy Compton finishes it off with an easy layup. Up by 21 points, Claire Williams will swing it out to Jalen Chandler, who buries the money ball. We're not done with the threes, though. A few plays later, Tatum White's going to get in on the action from the same spot. Cha-ching! And you know what? Why not? Jalen Chandler from the other side of the court going for another three. Nothing but net. Palmyra had a dominant game tonight. They'll go on to win this one 59-40 and will improve to 7-1 on the season. Christmas is drawing near, and Palmyra's student section made sure to celebrate. In the boys' game, here's Bear Bach on a mission with a clean Euro step. A few more points, and he hits 1,000 for his career. Will he get it in this game? Well, stay tuned. First, though, Ryan McKinney with the steal, driving it down the lane and dishing it to Hudson Bach for two. That was a great hustle play there from the Panthers. Ryan McKinney will do more than assist, though. Here he is from behind the arc, going for the three. Count it. A few plays later, and Bear Bach going for the three of his own. That's going to be money. He needs 2 more points now to hit that 1,000 mark. But first, his brother Hudson Bach will work on some career points of his own. There's another three, following in his brother's footsteps. Here's the moment we've all been waiting for, though. Bear Bach taking it down the lane, 4-2. Not yet. He gets the second shot, and it's good. Bear Bach capturing his 1,000th career point. What a milestone for the senior, and the place was going crazy for that shot. Love to see it. When it's all said and done, Palmyra will get the victory over Louisiana 54-31 and will improve to 8-1 on the season. Looking at other scores in Missouri, Schuyler County defeats Canton 60-54, and girls action, the Lady Tigers defeat Schuyler County 55-47, and North Shelby gets the win over Brashear 49-34. Brendan, it felt like Christmas came early with all these Missouri wins. I'll send it back over to you.
Thanks, Victoria. I feel like you're always there for the big milestones. Up in Iowa this evening, there was a border battle between Clark County and Holy Trinity Catholic. The Crusaders looking to defend their home court this evening against the Indians. Clark County came out ready to play. Isaiah Harden intercepts this one, takes it coast to coast all the way to the cup for the first points in this one. HTC was fast to answer. Adam Sobchak parts the sea and finishes at the rim with a pretty finger roll. Indians testing their luck from downtown. How about Callan Wheeler? A little too strong on this one, but is able to knock it in off the backboard for the 3 points. Both teams exchanging blows after some nice passing. They go down low to Connor Gayling, and he fights through the contact for the bucket plus the foul. Clark County was tough in the paint all night long. This time, Harden being gritty down low, able to come away with the second chance points. When this one's all over, HTC takes down Clark County 61-34. The girls were also in action at Holy Trinity Catholic this evening. Clark County's Detriana Church getting in on the action early on. She spots up at the free throw line and buries the mid-range J. Lady Crusaders were fluid on offense. Adeline Cruz gets open on the wing and splashes home a jumper of her own. More from HTC this time. Presley Myers joining in on the fun. She posts up and cans the shot from the block. She was just getting warmed up. A little halftime entertainment, able to sneak peek at some future Crusaders. Out of the break, Natalie Randolph turns on the burners and is able to put this one in off the turnover. But the Indians would say, take me to church. Detriana Church with the Kareem as cook shot to get Clark County back in this one, but it wouldn't be enough. Your final after 4, HTC 54, Clark County 24. A few blocks over at Fort Madison High School, the Bloodhounds welcome in the Demons of Washington. Fort Madison getting plenty of shots up early in this one. A misfire here allows Hallie Mankey to get the board and get the second chance points. Head coach Landon Bentley in the Christmas best in his Christmas spirit tonight. Bloodhounds looking to keep momentum. Hadley Wolf takes it to the hoop and drops in the nifty floater off the glass. Washington trying to answer it back on the other end. Kendall Heinrichsen with an almost identical move from the following play is able to knock in a floater of her own. But the Bloodhounds were unfazed. Deanna Davis going to work down low, able to find the bottom of the net off this move. Both sides battle hard in this one, and we're still waiting the final score. We'll have the final result on our website later tonight. In other boys basketball action in Iowa, Mount Pleasant defeats Keokuk 57-55. In girls basketball, Keokuk defeats Mount Pleasant 74-14. As we venture back to Illinois, WGM Steve Luton was up in Carthage this evening to catch the Eagles and the Chargers go head-to-head on the hardwood. Joins us back in studio to break it all down. Steve?
Well, in Liberty tonight, that was my mistake, Brennan. Illini West and the Eagles battled it out. Now, this was a pretty good game. Lots of runs in this one. Illini West in the second quarter, then Liberty in the third. The Chargers came into the game at 6-4, and Blaze Kimball's team wanted to bounce back after a loss to Hannibal this weekend. Liberty still trying to find its rhythm here. Vince Cramsey knocking down the three. The Eagles were up 16-13, but that's when Illini West got it rolling. Reese Shoup to Colby Robertson for that layup, and then Robertson again cutting to the basket right here. It was Colby Robertson doing great things. Again, Illini West finds the open man, Ethan Carlisle, with the layup. And Colby Robertson gets it to Steven Sparks here. Illini West was up 22-16. They were on a 16-3 run. Reese Shoup drives the baseline. It was 29-19 at the half. And at halftime, Liberty coach Greg Altmix must have said, get the ball down to the big fella. And that's exactly what they did. Tanner Gim with a strong move right here. He had 21 points to lead the Eagles in this one. And then it's Gavin Fessler pushing the ball up court. It was tied at 35-35 after 3. And Liberty continued to play well and wins the game. The final score, Liberty over Illini West, 49-41. Brennan, back to you.
Thanks, Steve. The Rumble on the River continued over at John Wood this evening. First game of the night was Unity taking on Macon for some girls basketball action. They'll dish this one out beyond the arc to Sophia Schaefer, and she'll do what she does best, bearing this one for the 3 points. Few possessions later, Unity's Addie Bortoff using her head to set up the Schaefer once more, and she knocks this floater in from the lane. It was the Schaefer show tonight. She fires this one from beyond the arc and connect on another long ball. Shots were falling all over the place for the Lady Mustangs. They win this one 47-32. Sophia Schaefer was named the MVP with 20 points. The boys were also in action at Rumble on the River tonight. Melvin McMillan getting things started for Unity in this one. He bodies the defender down low and is able to step outside the paint and buy the bucket. More from Mr. McMillan. This time, slipping off the screen, he drives to the lane for the easy layup. He was all over the place tonight for the Mustangs. He was the go-to guy, and after some nice passing, he finishes off the break on the other end. Unity wasn't done pushing the pace. They win this one 52-43. Another boys basketball action. Triopia falls to Pittsfield 58-40. South Fulton falls to Southeastern 46-40. Payson defeats Rushville 63-48. As always, it was another great night for basketball in the Tri-States. We'll be back out here tomorrow night to bring you basketball highlights and, of course, the big announcement out of Quincy University. But for right now, that's all the time we have for sports. Thanks for dropping by, and have a great night.